This week's module is Module 14, Campaigns, Elections, and the Media. The U.S. conducts most of its elections under a single-member district, simple majority, and single ballot system. It is a single-member district system because the area covered by an election is divided into a series of districts, each of which elects a single representative. The single majority, single ballot system means that the candidate who gets the most votes in his district gets the seat on the basis of a single ballot. You only vote once. The primary system is also an important aspect of the structure of the American electoral system. Primaries were started by people who wanted the people to have direct choice in selecting party candidates. Previously, party bosses controlled candidate selection, which was challenged as undemocratic. Also, the U.S. primary system consists of open and closed primaries, with most being closed primaries. In an open primary, you can vote for anyone, meaning you can vote in the other's primary if you want. In a closed primary, you only get to vote if you are a registered party member, and you only get to vote for candidates in your own party. Arizona has a closed primary system. Campaigns in this country last a long time. They start the presidential campaigns just after the midterm congressional elections, or about 2 years ahead of the actual vote. The nature of American campaigns have changed a lot over time, with increasing importance being given to candidate packaging rather than issues, and a tendency for the campaigns to get nastier and dirtier. In the early days of a campaign, the candidate's team has to build a campaign organization, raise money, plan campaign strategy, and get media attention. Campaigns don't even get off the ground without both of those. Then, after the nomination is obtained, the campaign for the general public begins. This takes place during 2 to 1.5 months in between the conventions and the national election, in case of the president. The electronic media has a huge impact on U.S. elections, particularly presidential elections. This comes in many forms, ranging from polls to television to the internet and social media. Candidates use polls to plan strategy. They survey the public to see what the majority view is of a wide variety of issues and to see how the campaign is doing. Television is crucial to any campaign and can be used in 3 ways. 1. Commercials for candidates. 2. News coverage of candidates. And 3. Political debates. In the age of social media, many candidates have used Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to get their campaign's message out. There are 2 basic principles to campaign financing, which all candidates are aware of. The first, that the challenger needs to raise more money than the incumbent. Challengers need more money in order to overcome the incumbent's name recognition advantages. However, because of name recognition, it is usually easier for an incumbent to raise money. The second principle is that the minority party needs to raise more money than the majority party. People like to contribute to winners, so the majority party usually has an easier time of it. Campaign financing in this country was reformed with the passage of the 1971 and 1974 Federal Election Campaign Acts, which imposed strict rules for reporting campaign contributions and expenditures. Billions of dollars are spent on election campaigns. The average winning candidate in a campaign for a seat in the House of Representatives spends between $500,000 and $1 million. The average winner in a senatorial campaign spends on the order of $5 million. In the last presidential election in 2012, the Obama and Romney campaigns spent approximately $1 billion combined. As discussed in a prior module, PACs are organizations established by corporations, labor unions, or interest groups to channel the contributions of their members into political campaigns. The ability of PACs and super PACs to donate large sums of money to campaigns was made possible by the Supreme Court's ruling in the 2010 Citizens United case, which overturned limits on soft money donations. In effect, this said that campaign donations equals free speech.